Hello, guys, welcome back. The United States has issued a strong warning to Nigerian fraudsters who target US businesses and individuals. Today, in a coordinated action with the US Department of Justice, the Department of the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control (OFAC) took action against 6 Nigerian nationals for conducting an elaborate scheme to steal over $6 million from victims across the United States. The individuals designated today targeted U.S. businesses and individuals through deceptive global threats known as business email compromise (BEC) and romance fraud. American citizens lost over $6 million due to these individuals' BEC fraud schemes, in which they impersonated business executives and requested and received wire transfers from legitimate business accounts. Money was also stolen from innocent Americans by romance fraud, in which the designees masqueraded as affectionate partners to gain trust from victims. Cybercriminals prey on vulnerable Americans and small businesses to deceive and defraud them, said Secretary Steven Tim Mnuchin. As technological advancement increasingly offers malicious actors tools that can be used for online attacks and schemes, the United States will continue to protect and defend at-risk Americans and businesses. Malicious actors are exploiting the increased availability of online tools and technology to target at-risk Americans. The 6 individuals designated today manipulated their victims in order to gain access to usernames, passwords, and bank accounts in furtherance of the scheme. Several of those who engaged in romance fraud used online tools including social media and email to further their social engineering tactics. OFAC closely coordinated with the Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI), which today released details regarding its indictment against members of the conspiracy. The FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center (IC3) receives romance fraud victims reports from all ages, education, and income brackets. However, the elderly, women, and those who have lost a spouse are often targeted. Today's actions include the designation of 6 individuals pursuant to Executive Order EO 13694 as amended by EO 13757, which targets malicious cyber-enabled activities, including those related to the significant misappropriation of funds or economic resources for private financial gain. As a result of today's action, all property and interest in property of the designated persons that are in the possession or control of U.S. persons or within or transiting the United States are blocked, and U.S. persons generally are prohibited from dealing with them. Technological advancements that provide greater interconnectivity also offer greater opportunity for exploitation by malicious actors who target at-risk Americans. Today, in coordination with the U.S. Department of Justice, the Department of the Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control took action against 6 Nigerian nationals. The 6 individuals designated today manipulated their victims to gain access to their sensitive information and financial resources. The U.S. will not tolerate such gross misuse of technology. The United States will use all of the tools at our disposal to defend the American people and businesses from malign actors that seek to target them, including cyber-enabled actors who prey on vulnerable Americans and businesses. These were the strong words from the secretary and also from Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State, and Nigerians have reacted. Elite Bliss said, firstly, cybercrime, which is Yahoo Yahoo, can't stop in Nigeria, obviously. Secondly, there will gradually be more restrictions and harsh treatments on Nigerians all over the world. Thirdly, Nigeria as a country is currently at the edge of collapse. Economy, security, terrorism, in fact, everything about Nigeria is going backwards on a fast speed. In conclusion, the problem of Nigeria is Nigerians and not only leaders. We are our own problem. Truth is bitter. Greed is in the soul of 99% of Nigerians at the moment. The solution: this country needs serious prayer, spiritual aid. Physical realm can't handle Nigeria's issue at the moment. If you can't pray, please let us pray. Nigeria's issue is beyond physical. It is grace that we receive that we never collapse. Sincerely, pray for your country. And for those calling for splits, be aware that if that occurs, it can't happen peacefully. People will die. Pray Nigeria should have ruined a long time. It is the little prayers that is buying time. The spiritual controls the physical. Now more prayers are needed. Sadly, people don't believe in prayers anymore. Sincerely, please pray. That was his own reaction. Believe in God just posted and wrote hush puppy. Wow. Virgin Sesha said, crime is not specific to we Nigerians alone, even though I know say we know they try. However, if the system was good, it wouldn't have been so bad like this. Sam Lee K said, some Nigerians just like to drag Nigeria in the mud. I just hope it doesn't get to a point where countries start refusing Nigerians entry. Nigerians, we are our own problem. Make una give Nigeria small rep now. Fraud today, killings tomorrow, bad government, all sorts of rubbish full our hands. Other countries no fit respect us if we no respect ourselves first. Wow. Darren Dave said, thank God no time to abuse Igbo or Yoruba. If only Nigerians know the opportunities we are losing as a nation on the internet. My friends changed his IP address today and tried accessing online opportunity. Come and see as opportunities plenty. The most painful thing is that these opportunities ain't available to Nigerians. Nigerians are bad. Ordinary South Africans can exploit. Meanwhile, our people still praise fraudsters, not knowing these people have tarnished our image outside. I went to bank today to collect Western Union money, just less than $30. So immediately I mentioned Western Union to the security men. See how they created chance for me among plenty crowd. They think I'm part of those Yahoo boys. Last, I still said to them, because they were asking for something. Anybody that wants to collect Western Union is a G-boy for their face. Chai, Niger. Wow. Nigeria Biafra 80 said, in no distance time, Nigeria will face isolation from other countries because of increase in internet fraud. Most of Nigeria's celebrities and big boys are into this scam, therefore tarnishing Nigeria's image. Now I can relate with a foreigner without them being suspicious. Each time I travel, I will pass through many security checks just because I possess Nigeria passports, and this tide is growing. And the worst scammer, having an impostor impersonating your president. Oh, and people keep reacting. Martin Everest said, with this current attitude of some Nigerians, innocent Nigerians in diaspora, we find it difficult getting jobs in computer and cyber-related companies. In the nearest future, many countries will start denying Nigerians visa en masse. Debut American visa seekers should brace up. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. Say no to crime. Mose Gifted said, somebody should please tell this man to STFU. Check the statistics of black hackers around the world and white hackers. You will see USA and Russians topping the list. You see these guys hack into people's emails to extract classified information and the rest of them. Is there any fraud bigger than that? Nadaken said, without doubt, that $6 million case is hush puppy. I guess the full law will be unleashed now that the government has taken stance. Silverline said, it baffles me a lot how some guys disguise themselves behind the internet to defraud people of their hard-earned money. Anyways, I closely and thoroughly checked the names and I can clearly say it's the Brown Roofs region that topped the list. It's either Score Mining or the other. And lots of reactions keep trooping in. So guys, if you have anything to say concerning these internet fraudsters in Nigeria and all over the world, if you have anything to say concerning this, drop your comments in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.